what happens when you're actually on set and they were like, no, we need to change that, or we don't like that. Like, I know we've had this conversation about Passion of the Christ, Mel Gibson. He wanted you to make something, you made like 1,000 things, and he comes in, he's like, no, like that over there. And then it was like the smallest little.
One thing that was interesting was we did the first Smurf movie with Hank Azaria, and then when we went to do the second one, we pulled out the same molds and ran the same nose. And once we went and started filming, Hank had lost enough weight that the old nose didn't look right on him now at all. So we had to quickly, Martin was resculpting the nose here while I was in Canada on set.
And the ears.
Shipping them. Oh, and the ears too. Yeah, everything. That's right. Because everything looked way too big once he had lost that weight.
Yeah.
So, and we were at the beginning of shooting.
He didn't lose the weight for the role.
No. And and it wasn't really that recognizable. But we hadn't seen him because we'd already done the cast for the very first film. Now we're on the second film. We saw pictures of him and he didn't look that different. But once the makeup was on him, it changed. So that was a good example of all of a sudden being there, already shooting and having to make an adjustment on the spot.
Right. It's a good question because like changes are a weird thing. Like I think a lot of projects, like they think that you can do anything, right? So, I mean, you know, if you've got like a fixed makeup, like a pre-sculpted makeup, and suddenly they're like, well, we know, can you do it with more angry eyebrows or make it happier looking? Or it's like, you go through this process of explaining like why you can't do that. Like it's not, sometimes I expect you to work miracles, I think a little bit, you know, and, it can get frustrating. Like it's very difficult. There are certain changes you can make, like color changes, or like if you've got to readjust a wig, or you know. But when they start asking you to make like actual physical, like 3-dimensional changes, you can't do it.